Okay, can y'all see me? Jeez Louise, I've been, tried like 4 times to go live and it keeps like graying out on me. Can y'all see me and hear me? Anybody can hear me, see me? Let me know. Because I have been trying to do this for the past several minutes. And it keeps saying reconnecting. Okay, perfect. Oh, Lord Jesus. See, I knew that was something crazy going. How are y'all doing? Craziness. Let's see now, which way was this in here? Lord have mercy. How is everybody doing? I didn't think YouTube wanted me to go live today. I've tried and failed multiple times. Hey there, I can't see none of y'all's names, so. I am good. I am trying to get dressed so I can record. I gotta get some content recorded today. This looks so orange, but it's not once I'm done. But anyway, I wanted to talk to y'all really quickly. First of all, I wanted to let you guys know who don't know that the Ready Set Manifestation course is available for enrollment or is open for enrollment. You go to thealignmentlab.com and enroll. If you are not a part of the Tech Circle, you can join the Tech Circle by texting 346-209-9421 and let me know that you want to enroll and I will send you a discount code. Okay. This week is going to be the last week that the discount is available because we will be officially open. All of the content will be uploaded on the 15th of this month. So this is going to be the last week that the code is going to be available. But, so that's that, thealignmentlab.com. You can also sign up for the monthly manifestation mastermind. So that's really good for those of you who want to work with me one-on-one. But it's not, it starts to work with me one-on-one at a couple grand a month, and this is not feasible for most, which is totally fine. So I recommend that you guys join us for the monthly manifestation mastermind group, in addition to signing up for Ready, Set, Manifest. The Ready, Set, Manifest course is that foundational course that everybody is going to need in order to really be able to manifest on the scale that you desire to manifest on, which brings me to my whole point of this live. Again, it's thealignmentlab.com, or you can text me 346-209-9421 for the discount code, okay? But I get so many requests, or not requests, but DMs, emails, and whatnot, with people feeling like they are struggling, their word, not mine, they're struggling to really manifest on the scale that they desire to manifest on. They manifest, smaller things that they in fact did ask for, but then when they get them, they're like, okay, that's wonderful and great, but I want to so for example, say someone is really desiring to manifest something like $10,000 for Most people, that is a pretty good amount of money, right? To some of us, this is like chump change, but to others, it's a really good amount of money, right? But what they in fact end up manifesting may be like $100, or they win $1,000 on a scratch off or something like that. But they just can't seem to get to that larger number or that bigger manifestation like the house or the car. And the main reason for that is because you're not clear, right? A lot of us really have a challenging time really becoming clear on what it is that we actually want, right? Because a lot of people want a lot of stuff based on what other people have. And so not you're clear on the fact that you want something that someone else has because it looks cool, or it seems like it's making them happy, but it's not really what you deep down inside really desire to have. Does that make sense? So, in order for, I mean, there are many steps to the manifestation process, like alignment and vibration and your environment and all of that stuff. But the very first thing at base level that we all need to learn how to do and do very well is to become clear on what it is that we want and why it is that we want it. If you do not stay connected to that why I want X, Y, and Z, you're going to give up. You're going to get really frustrated because you're going to feel like, oh, this should have manifested by now, but it hasn't, right? And then you just give up on it. And then you just live in this space of frustration and anxiety, and you just like, okay, well, this whole manifestation thing just is not for me, I guess, right? And you just give up and you just continue to be okay with living the life that you really just don't desire to live, but it's easy, right? Because it doesn't really take you out of your comfort zone. And so you just kind of stick with that. But you're very frustrated and you're not really happy with where you are because you don't really have the things that you desire to have. But then at the same time, you're not willing to stick with it. You're not really willing to do whatever it takes. A lot of us say we're going to do whatever it takes. Oh, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm in it, right? But then when it gets a little bit hard and when that thing does not manifest within 48 hours, then you just want to give up. And that's when I really start to question people's why. I question their motives. Like, okay, well, your mouth is saying one thing, but your energy is saying something completely different. Because there are some things that I desire to manifest and that I am in the process of manifesting that I've been wanting to manifest for a whole lot of years. And the reason I hadn't manifested them up until this point is because I haven't aligned with any of it, right? Sometimes you got to do some work that's not so easy, okay? Sometimes you got to, roll up your sleeves and actually do some manual work in order to manifest, period. And if you're not willing to do that, you're going to have a really, really hard time. And that is just facts on facts. You're going to have a really hard time. Just because it's the law of attraction and we're dealing with spirituality and God, the universe, my eyebrows are not okay. And all of that, that doesn't mean that it automatically makes it easy, right? This is going to be easy. I don't have to do any work. All I have to do is, speak it and boom, it's going to happen. And that's just legit not how it happens at all. I don't know who started that lie, but that is not how it happens. There are things that we all have to do, right? Number one is staying in alignment and keeping our vibration at a certain level. Always very important. But then we also have to pay attention to the signs, because there are always going to be signs. When you ask for something, there are going to be things that show up, right? And they may show up in the way of work. Okay, it may show up in a way that it might mean that you have to X certain people out of your life. But a lot of people don't want to do that. Like, do you really, really, really want it? Because sometimes you wanting a certain thing means that everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't go with you, right? Where you're trying to get vibrationally, the people around you aren't necessarily on that level. That's your journey, not their journey. So we tend to want to pull people along with us and say, okay, well, I want to elevate, I want to go here, I want to start to manifest on this level. But then Ray or mama or daddy or your best friend or whomever, that's not their mission. So then you decide, well, I don't want to do this by myself. So, I'm going to just, try to make them get to where I am mindset wise. It don't work like that. You got to be willing to do what it's going to take to get to where you want to go. And sometimes that means you got to leave that relationship, whether it be an intimate relationship or a non-intimate relationship. I love you, but I love me more. And I really desire to do X, Y, and Z more than I desire to sit around and wait. Like, and a lot of people just aren't willing to do that. Like, in order to go and ascend and elevate and quantum leap into a different realm, everybody can't go with you. Sometimes you have to quit the job. It's going to be really uncomfortable for a second. Sometimes you have to leave that relationship. You have to leave that city. You have to leave that home in order to be in a place. See, there are places, right? Certain places that we need to be in order for us to vibrate at a level that we need to vibrate on in order to get to where we want to be, in order to get those things that we desire to have, right? And wherever you are now vibrationally does not align with where you're trying to go. So you have to be willing to let go of everything. And someone commented recently, let me see, what did she say? She said something like, she's trying to manifest something, but she knows that God makes it really uncomfortable just before big things manifest. And I was like, oh, girl, I had to clutch my pearls, right? And a lot of people believe that. A lot of people believe that God is going to make it really uncomfortable and really, really hard just before that breakthrough happens. And that couldn't be further from the truth. That's another one of them lies that somebody came up with, and everybody just kind of holds on to it as truth, and it's not. What happens is the reason. Y'all ready? Y'all just too quiet. If y'all ready for me to drop this little jewel, y'all gotta let me know. Put an 8 in the chat. Put an 8 in the chat. Let me know I'm not just talking to myself today. Put an 8 in the chat, and I'll carry on. Oh, this is not the one I want to use. See, I'm asking y'all to put shit in the chat, girl. Y'all know I need my glasses on. Happy birthday. The twins' birthday is on the 4th. When is that? Girl, what is today? I don't know what today is. 888. My favorite number. All right. So the reason it seems to be really, when is that? Yeah. They'll be 11 years old The reason it seems really, really hard, and it just seemed like the shit hit the fan just before, we see the rainbows. It's not God, it is your resistance. I'll repeat that. When we are in the midst of manifesting something great, okay? And I've heard this so many times. Oh my God, it just gets so hard. Like just before, like Jesus. And people like gear up and they tense up and they're ready for bullshit to hit the fan, right? And people assume that it is God like putting obstacles, God is testing you. Like all that is bull crap. And that's a belief that we all need to really, really let go of today. Like, let it go today. It is your resistance that is making it feel hard, right? It's you fighting to get out of your comfort zone, right? Your subconscious wants to keep you in that comfort zone, but you want to elevate, you want to ascend, you want to go to another level, and there's that resistance. When y'all think about walking upstairs, and if you're really out of shape like myself, okay, how does it feel? You go run up and down some steps three, 4 times. It's gonna start to burn, right? It's because when you're going up the stairs, there's resistance, there's your body weight, there's gravity, there's everything in the world trying to keep you down on ground level. It's not easy going up them steps. That's resistance. That's not working out in a really long ass time. That's all them, chocolate bars in the middle of the night when you're stressing out. That's resistance. So stop blaming that on God. God is not hard. Like it doesn't even matter if you don't really believe in the God of the Bible, but and y'all know I don't go to church. I haven't been to church in ages, but I do recall there being a scripture that goes something like my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Y'all know that scripture? God, the universe, spirit, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, never intended for life to be hard. That is a lie that we have been told since the existence of ever. God doesn't want it to be hard for you. But we tend to fall for these false narratives because everybody's saying it, so it must be true. Right? If you hear it enough, you'll start to believe it. And it's just not true. So stop blaming it on God. It is your resistance. Yes, we got to own that. We have to own that it's not every. Sometimes it is other people. Sometimes it is other people stressing us out and whatever, whatever. But guess what? We're staying around to allow that stress to happen, right? We're allowing them to do it. So at the end of the day, it is still on us. Okay? Because either I can stick around and is it time for you to go back? What's up?
I was packing to my room.
Okay. You can stick around and stay in that fire or not. It's really up to you, right? Free will. But stop thinking that God is wanting to make it really, really hard for you, right? The universe, spirit, wants you to have whatever you freaking desire to have. But it's you needing to believe that you're worthy of it. Resistance, right? Resistance. I don't really know. I've never really had this before. I don't really know if I deserve this money or this love and that's why people love struggle love, because that's all they know. And somebody said the other day, and I was just heartbroken when she said it, is that she doesn't believe it's real love if a man is not abusive. What? Come on now. We have to stop that. No part of our lives was designed or intended to be hard. None of it. It's just, that's just a story that we have accepted as truth. Yeah, it was hard. I was like, oh my God. I was waiting for her to laugh or something. Oops, I did that wrong. She didn't. She was so serious. She says that she likes a little abuse here and there. And I'm like, girl, who hurt you? Trust me, I've been in an abusive relationship. That shit was not fun by any stretch of the imagination. And I know that some may laugh. That wasn't. Yeah, she said that out loud on live, and I couldn't believe it. And the craziest part of it all is people were laughing. Girl, you right? Yes, and I was what in the girl Trump universe? Girl, I just couldn't believe it. But hey, you know, that is a very, very sad reality, is that so many of us believe or don't believe, and that's why we'll never get it, is because you just don't believe that you are worthy of it. Right? Whatever you believe is what you achieve. Whatever you believe you're worthy of, that's exactly what you're going to get. So don't complain when it looks real raggedy. Right? That's what you spoke into your existence. Whatever you want, you can have. Period. So I just wanted to drop that little gem. Y'all make sure that y'all go to thealignmentlab.com and sign up for the Ready, Set, Manifest course. Text me at 346-2099421 for the discount code. The discount code, I'm going to keep it live for the rest of the week. But do y'all have any questions while I get ready? Any questions? Yeah. Okay, see you later. Or them Zoom meetings. We all got Zoom meetings. Zoom is making some money. I should have invested in them at the beginning of the pandemic, because Zoom is making a killing. Any questions before I go? I already put my bronzer on. I'm trying not to cover it up. What time is it? So my daughter has to go back to class. All right, so no questions. So I'm gonna go. Hopefully that spoke to somebody and made sense to someone. I will talk to the circle in the circle, so make sure that you guys are part of the text circle, because I do text out every single day, motivation, all kinds of good stuff. I've already sent the text out today, but what time is it? I will check you guys later, all right, y'all? Bye. What time?
12:36.
12:36.